What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 5 of our Proverbs series, and we are reading in Proverbs 5. This is going to come from the NLT. I just like the NLT better for this reading, so I'm going to read directly from there, and just trigger warning right now, ahead of time, but this is a reading that must be read and paid attention to, because this is extremely important. And do not get caught up in gender. It says woman, but at the end of the day, this could be a man or a woman. I think the concept of immorality is really what they're trying to get across. So let's jump right in. This is Proverbs 5. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen carefully to my wise counsel. Then you will show discernment, and your lips will express what you've learned. For the lips of an immoral woman are as sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. So that's like a sweet talker. But in the end, she is as bitter as poison, as dangerous as a double-edged sword. And you can kind of see that in today's day and age, especially with people that are only chasing after sex or immorality. People play games and they'll say things just to get what they want, and it's not right. And, it's something that we need to be aware of when we're considering relationships. Her feet go down to death. Death is sin. Her steps lead straight to the grave, for she cares nothing about the path to life. There we go, about the path again. That morality will lead you down a sinful death path, which is destruction instead of connection with God. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't even realize it. So now, my son, listen to me. Never stray from what I'm about to say. Stay away from her. Don't go near the door of her house. If you do, you will lose honor, and you will lose to merciless people all you have achieved. Strangers will consume your wealth, and someone else will enjoy the fruit of your labor. In the end, you will groan in anguish when disease consumes your body. You will say, how I hated discipline. If only I had not ignored all the warnings. So sexual discipline and discipline towards sin in general leads to a better quality of life and safety in the Lord. And it's saying, like, after you make these decisions, like, you will start to look back and be like, oh gosh, if I was just more disciplined in these areas, then I wouldn't have had to deal with this or consequences or whatever the case may be. So whatever you do, like he said, listen to him and to stay away. So pretty much set up boundaries in your life so that you're not coming too close to temptation. Temptations that you struggle with. So in this reading, yes, it is talking more about sexual immorality. But again, it's not just sexual immorality we need to set boundaries on. It could be habits. It could be your language. It could be what you're watching, things like that. It just causes protection when you have boundaries in place. Oh, why didn't I listen to my teachers? Why didn't I pay attention to my instructors? I have come to the brink of utter ruin, and now I must face public disgrace. Now we're going to start switching it up. Drink water from your own well. Share your love only with your wife. That is so powerful. It is talking about the power of marriage at that point. Sharing your love only within your marriage, which is also a covenant that you keep with God. Whether you have your actual significant other, your wife, or the covenant that you have with God, he's telling you, stay married to him or your wife and keep that love, keep these sacred things that God blesses us with within that marriage of either him or the wife as well. Why spill the water of your springs in the streets, having sex with just anyone? Whew, yeah, culture is promoting all this sex and all this stuff, like this immorality. And the Lord is trying to tell us, like, don't spill all that you have to these sinful parts of you. Like, it's not wise. Why give that to just anybody? And I'm glad we're reading this now, because at one point I didn't even believe in marriage, but now I'm a full believer in marriage and why it's important and the protection that it provides. So anyone married out there, God bless you. You found a good thing. Even if your marriage is great, that's amazing. But even if it's hard, work at it. You found somebody. You found someone worth living life with. You are blessed. You are blessed. So continue to work at your marriage and do the best that you can within that covenant. You should reserve it for yourselves. Never share it with strangers. Let your wife be a fountain of blessing for you. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. Man, having a spouse could be such a blessing. And even if it's not at that point, reframe your mind and work on your marriage and allow that covenant to pour that fountain of blessings onto you guys. It does represent God, and God really does love marriage. He really does put people together. So rejoice in that. She is a loving deer, a graceful doe. Let her breast satisfy you always. May you always be captivated by her love. Why be captivated, my son, by an immoral woman, or fondle the breast of a promiscuous woman? For the Lord sees clearly what a man does, examining every path he takes. So the Lord, he's everywhere. He's omniscient. He's omnipotent. He's everywhere. So the things we do behind closed doors, or in our rooms, or when we think no one's seeing, he sees it. So that's where the fear of the Lord comes in. It's like, if I know he's watching me at every given moment, it's going to keep me on a straight and narrow path. So that's just something to consider. He sees everything. An evil man is held captive by his own sins. They are ropes that catch and hold him. He will die for lack of self-control. He will be lost because of his great foolishness. Self-control, man, that's something that we all should be working on, especially things we struggle with, whether it be sex, whether it be a habit, anything that is in overabundance, even if it's eating, because we know gluttony is a sin. So that self-control keeps us aligned with God and aligned with his principles. So it's definitely something that we should be considering as we go through life, so that we may do the best that we can to please the Lord, and he will continue to bless us and strengthen us as we go through it. Now, we are going to have these moments of weakness, and those are the times that we do need to press in and really ask the Lord for help and guidance and strength, because in our own ways, in our own flesh, we're not strong enough to do it. We can try as much as we can, but at the end of the day, we get our strength from the Lord. So continue to go to the Lord for this strength to overcome whatever it is that is really causing you to stumble, and set boundaries so that you may stay far away from these temptations. Because at the end of the day, our flesh, we live here on earth. So our flesh will always be weak, but the spirit is willing. And the spirit is willing when we are connected to the Lord. So I thank you guys for listening. I hope this blesses you. It's definitely something to look at for your own. I read the NLT version, but look at it for yourself and really examine it. It's a good chapter and has much wisdom in it. Again, don't get caught up on gender. That immoral woman could be an immoral man. I mean, who knows? There's plenty of it out there, especially the way that culture likes to promote things. But we know that what's in the word, it seems like culture is the exact opposite. So continue to read your word, continue to grow in the Lord, continue to walk this path. I believe in you. I trust in him because he believes in you and loves you more. So God bless you all in Jesus' mighty name. Let's go.